Welcome to our post-show debrief. Thanks for being with us. And today, focusing on my trip to Arizona yesterday, meeting with a number of folks in Arizona who are trying to make a difference in the illegal immigration crisis in this country and the border security crisis. It is extraordinary how many critics have surfaced to attack this law in Arizona, which is modeled, after all, on the U.S. Code, only making a federal crime a state crime as well, so that state authorities and jurisdictions can enforce that law. It's creating a noise and an eruption of just inflammatory rhetoric beyond anything I personally would have imagined. Is the law the best answer? Probably not. But it is certainly not a racist law. It is not certainly one that is in any way discriminatory. It is a law necessary, at least in the minds of the state legislature and the governor of Arizona, to maintain law and order in that state, which right now is overrun with illegal immigration. It has a crime wave underway that is unbelievable. Phoenix has become the kidnap capital of the world. And it is, how could anyone blame these folks, the citizens of Arizona and their government, for trying to do something to end the violence, to end the crime, and to stop the incredible number of crossings of the Arizona border with Mexico. This is, and then the president saying it's misguided, and it goes on with rhetoric that I find just unbelievable. This is not a president right now talking in the way in which I would like to have a president speak, that is, representing all of the people and being balanced and fair and careful in his remarks. He says this legislation is misguided, and he obviously hadn't even read it, did not understand what is in it. Look, we're going to have to do things in this country to slow down the rhetoric, the snap judgments, the snap decisions. And we've got to come up with real solutions. I know that isn't the stuff of which, always great talk radio is made. It's great for bombast, but the truth is we've got to come to the understanding, the realization that we as American citizens are going to insist on being represented in our government's decision-making and the public policy choices that are being made by our elected officials. And they've got to understand that. And you know what? The issue of illegal immigration, the issue of border security, these are as good a places as any to start. And by the way, it may be underway. The Associated Press reporting, as we wrapped up here tonight, that actually a number of senators are starting to look at the idea of securing the border first before there will be any discussion of legalization. I've been saying for years and years that we cannot have meaningful reform of immigration legislation, regulation, and policy if we cannot control immigration. And we can't control immigration if we don't control our borders and our ports. And I've also said anyone who can defeat the logic of that syllogism, I'll sign up for whatever proposal they come up with. That hasn't happened, and it isn't likely to. Thanks for being with us. See you tomorrow on the radio.